Again, again, again. Back again. True here, man. We got Abba and Preach on Kevin Samuels, man. My raffle's still going. Well, it stopped. I'm starting a new one. This one is gonna be 400. Tell me what y'all think. Help my channel grow. You feel me? You never know what could happen in the future, is what I'm saying. And for some reason, I feel like I'm gonna start putting little quotes at the end of my little recordings or shows or whatever to see if people really watch and answer the quotes in the comments. But, give me some feedback on that too.
So we did a live stream with him recently, and there was some really great moments. A lot of people feel that Kevin Samuels really dislikes women, all right, and that he hates them. So I did some research, and I found a clip that I think you guys are going to enjoy.
And yet, hold on, he is harsh on women. You living an interesting life. I mean, you're 34 working in the warehouse. What are you doing that's interesting?
I mean, I like to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I like to go out, places and visit places and stuff.
Okay.
I
What
don't
are you doing that's interesting?
see. I didn't have none of that when I was a kid, man.
That's
I didn't go to my proms and nothing like that.
and what and at 34 years old, that's your responsibility to address. It's nobody's concern but your own. No one cares what you did not have. That's your problems. That's it. I didn't have a father. That's my problem. Everybody got something. How tall are you?
I'm only 5'5". Just
What
turned
kind
it.
of
I'm
shape
sorry.
are you in?
I'm overweight. Working on it
Well,
right now.
okay. You got two struggles already. You can't be short and fat.
I mean, I am kind of delusional myself, so I can't sit here and start pointing fingers, you know? Because at one point, yeah, at one point I felt like I was towards a person. I felt like I was bigger than I am, but now I have to notice the smallness, and that's what he's basically doing. He's trying to tell you to self-evaluate yourself. Like, would you date you? And it seems like he's saying no.
Yeah.
Two strikes.
That's good. I was trying to keep my straight face during the interview day. I could not. You already got two struggles. Pick one.
Two strikes. About how much do you make a year?
40,000.
And how old are you? Almost 40. So you're underemployed too.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So short. Don't have to worry about that. But your weight and your money. With your confidence.
Mm.
Why would the female of the species want to take your genes and put them into the next generation?
And that one that hurt especially. But fellas, y'all need to think about these things, boy. Like real talk. Cause it's easy to trick them, I guess, maybe, I don't know, but it's easy to just do it, and then they turn out to be bitter. It's like, yeah, they turn out to be bitter. Not all of them, some of them, majority of them probably, but hey, just keep it pushing, man.
Correct.
Short, I mean you're fat, underemployed, and unambitious.
Okay, well, the reason why I'm laughing is not because I want to clown the dude. It's because of the way he says it and how blunt it is. It's true though. He's not lying about what he's saying. A lot of people put themselves in disadvantaged positions either because life has already dealt them a bad hand, i.e., like being 5'2" as a man or whatever, and then they don't do anything to compensate to help themselves. So of course, life is going to be cruel to you in some degrees. And when he says it, it's just like you're so not used to hearing that on open platforms that I could not help myself and I was dying.
What I believe he said is not what he thinks of the person. He doesn't know the person, but it's actually what is happening out there. Like when he says, what makes a woman want to take your genes and put it out there? At the end of the day, it's not necessarily what he thinks, but that's what the dating world is. That's the whole purpose of the dating world. Yeah, but you don't know if that person is nice or whatever. I understand that. I get that. But other people that's me, I'm attracted by the smarts. Smarts is not something that you see from afar. You have to sit down to have a conversation. And what attracted you to sit down was the looks of was what they saw. And that's not something that's necessarily going to be appealing to a certain degree.
Ladies, you guys are like employers that are really sought after. All right, men are the employees. Now, if a man doesn't have the criterias or the credentials, the college level education, you're not even going to give him an interview.
And you see how he put it in terms? And in the simple terms is females pick and men get picked. Real talk. Females do the picking and we just get picked. You put your shot out there. If they pick you, they pick you. If they don't, they don't. Most of them don't pick nobody, or recently they don't pick at all, or maybe I don't know. I sound like I'm trying to make the shit about me now, and I'm not even trying to do that. This is about the fact that boy was making sense, and everybody hates him. Well, not everybody. Every female has something to say now. It's like, yo, why'd y'all even tune into his stuff if this is how y'all felt about him? Like the first bit of what he said, that's it. The first negative piece you heard, like you know how vast the internet is. You're on your phone all the time. Like you know how big it is. You could get 10 seconds, and then when you see the full video, you feel dumb because it makes sense. That's the funny part. It makes sense, and you just don't want to agree to it. Yeah, it's like, so how is that even fair? Well, what's the point of even talking?
There's a lot of people who are fit for jobs but don't have the paperwork behind it. But you're never gonna know. So you saying they're like, no, we want the most competent people. Well, based off the criteria that you have, a lot of those people are gonna get filtered out. So that's what it comes down to. When you are a ugly, unattractive, short, whatever it might be, if you don't have anything else to try to elevate your resume, you're not even gonna get through the door.
Should males like that in the animal world be able to mate?
No.
At 38 years old, is this where you thought you'd be in life?
The funny part is he wasn't expecting that. He was expecting some type of good information to pick up a girl or something. It's like, no, bro. If you really, if you, and he's not even telling him he can't do it. He's just telling him himself. He's like, look at yourself, bro. Would you date you? If you wouldn't, then you gotta change something.
No.
And what are you doing about it?
Um, Working out.
No, you ain't
Um,
working out your fat.
that's true.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's funny. The only reason why I'm not laughing right now is because dude had died, and I want to take this moment serious and give the best reaction that I could give, and try to get better as we go on. But it was a little funny what you said though.
Sorry.
See, this is why I have these conversations, because a lot of this stuff gets lost in the sauce when women start talking about women and these red pills and all this other kind of stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with women. See, at 5'5", at 5'5", you should be in shape for you. You have zero confidence, and you're a quitter. Um, you're underperforming, and you lack ambition. You need to go enroll in martial arts or boxing somewhere and let somebody knock the shit out of you, because you don't know who you are.
People really translate that as,
Yeah, oh, see, he was about to have a good point, but I understand what he meant. He's not trying to tell you that it will build confidence. Nobody's gonna believe this, but it's legit. Only guys will believe this, I should say. But it will legit build confidence. Getting beat up, he's gonna want to get his lick back, and after a while, he's gonna look up and say, "Yo, he's a man just like I am. Now I have to prove myself." Like it will build confidence. There's no other way I could put it.
oh, you need to get beat. Is that what you're wishing anything? No. But there's something that you have to understand about martial arts and taking a punch that teaches you about life, about not quitting no matter what happened. No matter about how you get rocked, you get back on. That's what he meant.
It's about adversity. You live a dull life and you lack ambition. You know, one thing that was good about martial arts, like if you're a beginner, you go in there and you spar, or you do whatever you train, you get humbled all the time. You're getting constantly submitted. You're constantly getting knocked on the floor, like safety. You're constantly learning new techniques. So it's good. It's good for building character, and I think that's what he's saying about this.
Yeah, but it's funny the way.
The funny, what he says is the delivery's funny.
I kind of disagree with some of the things you're saying.
Okay. How old are you?
20.
Okay. Why does your opinion matter?
Everyone's opinion is valid.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry to tell you there, good buddy. You only been here 20 years. Your opinion really doesn't really matter, cause you ain't did enough living yet. You just got out of high school like 4 or 5 years ago.
There's a 20-year-old guy who's
Nope, I'm absolutely wrong. You'll be out of high school in 2 years, cause if you got out in the normal time, it would be 18. Yeah, you just got out of high school 2 years ago. You haven't even been in the workplace long enough, or even dated enough people to say anything like that.
I was dying. I was dying. He's right. When you're 19 and you got these super strong opinions, it's like it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But
the
also,
experiences back it up.
exactly. It was just funny the way he said it. And I played this whole thing to one, show you two things. One, that men do need a lot of this counseling and this kind of guidance, and two, that there isn't an uneven idea. If you come to ask a man for advice and he talks to you the same way he talks to men, talks to you ladies, it doesn't mean he hates you guys. You guys are so